you tighten the screws, and that's why they're called screws. Go on, Clooney, crank it.
How many times a day?
15,000.
15,000 times. Yeah. You need to do that. 15,000 ต้องทำแบบนี้ 15,000 ครั้งนะคะ
There's the bath. And then they got a lever to then do the trapdoor. To then finish the hanging. The original hanging pit. So these cells were the start, which basically were shared by up to 8 people. And as you can see, the conditions are extremely basic, and they had to do all the poo-poos and wee-wees on the floor and sleep. So obviously coughing and not very nice in there. And then that was in the Georgian, I think Georgian days. Do you want to go in, Charlie?
Cooney, do you want to go in this time?
Oh, smells.
You want to go in? It smells?
It smells like poo and wee.
And then we got, see, up to 8 people can be in these cells.
I counted 5.
Yeah, 5, but up to. Doesn't necessarily. Oi. How many Easter eggs are there? Right, you've got to count how many Easter eggs. Count how many, and then you get a free prize, Charlie.
Yeah, you need to count how many eggs.
So how many eggs can you see?
We have 2 here.
Yeah, and how are there any in here?
No.
Are you sure? We've got to find the Easter eggs.
2.
And this was the quack, and that was the reason why you call them the quacks, because the prison doctor was called the quack, and that's why they were dressed
Yeah,
up
they have egg there as well.
like this. There's another egg there, guys. That's 3 eggs, right?
No, I
Can I get in here?
there's more 2 in there.
They even jailed babies and children, because when you were 5 years old you were sent out to work and you were classed as adults. So the Georgian and the Victorian era. And the baby cots there. And then this is when they changed from the Victorian, or from the Georgian to the Victorian, and they had a hammock. So you're a little bit luckier to have a hammock and a bucket to poo and wee in. So following the Georgian and the Victorians made it a little bit better from the Georgians. Yeah, you got to count how many. Yeah, you got to count how many.
There's 1 in there.
In here?
Yeah.
How? We have 8 of them now.
Yeah, okay, good.
We have 8 of them.
You got to count them all. Yeah? What's in here? Don't know. Have a look.
Oh.
It's just a open. This is the door. This is cell 4. This cell is closed for a reason. The ground floor of the naval wing, called the reception landing or dark landing, was where prisoners first entered Bodmin Jail. It did not house petty offenders, but those considered dangerous and irredeemable. Cell 4 seems to be unmarkable at first, but yet it is infamous as one of the jail's most unsettling places. During the 2009 renovation, builders reported unease, prickling skin and sense of someone standing too close, watching, threatening. Even after blessings, the cell's atmosphere remained hostile. Eventually it was sealed through guides, a door still swings open on its own. Visitors often feel an unseen shove pushing them away. So when you face cell 4, remember it faces you back. Really? So they lock this off because apparently it's haunted. Interesting. Toilets. Oh, I need the toilet. Most Haunted. This cell is the location where Most Haunted filmed their Bodmin Jail episode. Oh, so Derek Okora came in here. Oh, and was caught faking information that he was meant to... Wow. So he was fake. Crank, whipping, treadmill, balls. You're going to use, so this here, they tighten the screws, and that's why they're called screws. So it's the treadmill. Whipping was a typical punishment at the jail during the 18th and early 19th centuries, once a common place to be carried out in public as an act of deterrent. We've got the whips there.
That's gonna hurt.
Got the crank.
Oh.
Go on, Clooney. Crank it.
How many times a day?
15,000.
15,000 times. Yeah. You need to do that. 15,000 ต้องทำแบบนี้ 15,000 ครั้งนะคะ
Treadmill.
เป็นนักโทษที่เนี่ย
And then we got the shot drill.
What's that?
A shot drill was a form of hard labour performed in silence, designed to punish and tire the prisoners without reward for periods of 90 minutes a day.
So that's how many hours?
So the drill required prisoners to stoop down without bending their knees and lift a heavy cannonball. Wow, up to chest height. And then oakum picking. Treadmill. Wow.
Let's go next room and we will do this later.
William and James Lightfoot, 35 years, 24 years, murder, death by hanging.
As the sun strengthened, she was said to walk the land, bringing warmth in her wake, and beside her ran the hare. Not the timid creatures of storybooks, but something ancient, powerful, watchful, wild.
The hare does not hibernate through winter. It survives.
Easter bunny.
Waiting.
And we got a nice cell there. So when we went from the Georgian to the Victorian era, they had mattresses with straw
That she once transformed
and a little chest.
And the creature laid eggs in gratitude.
They didn't have that TV though.
Perhaps, but an image in yours. Tars, older than empires. It is the secret history of light returning, and it rises again and again and again. Easter is not one story, it is many. Across Europe,
Daddy, we find.
It has 15 on
Daddy, we
You found 15?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah? You want to double check? Oh, look, this is the bath that they had every 3 months. On the rotation of 3-month bath. And even the screws or the wardens said it was too long. It was too frequent, every 3 months. There's the bath. Potty, little sink, bath. You want to have a bath, Charlie? You want a bath, Clooney?
No.
You like baths?
But it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. And we got sauna. Did you see the egg in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many in total?
15.
And that was William Marwood, and William Marwood created the new way of hanging, so that he calculated science and maths and gravity to make sure that the length of rope and the weightage of each person was adequate enough to create death within 10 seconds. Whereas in the Georgian era, when they hanged, it would take hours sometimes. And this is when they had a little bed and they had a little book.
Oh, what's that?
That's the speaker.
My poor Selena, I write to you knowing that you must hold me in more scorn than all other living souls in this accursed world. Would that you had not sought to blame me for young, innocent Harry's tragic demise. The jury's plea for mercy may have delivered you from this most dreadful of fates. May the Lord have mercy upon little Harry's soul. And may the heavens weep for you.
And then in here, they've got a luxury cell.
But
So
no,
they've
come
got
here.
books to
No.
read.
Come here.
Yeah.
Eggs in here.
Huh?
15, 15,
Oh wow, yeah, 2 eggs in there.
15, 15.
We've got the cell window. Got some artwork. It's more to do with Easter, that. And then you got the mattress. Some books to read. A little bit of a nicer cell, isn't it, Princess?
Yeah.
Would you want to stay in there? And then the central heating. So they created central heating. So in there's a central fire, which is down in the basement, and there's a big chimney outside, and then it would come up and it would heat up to about 15 degrees C. So not too bad in the grand scheme of things.
Finished now. Oh.
That's the lift upwards. Toilet's back round there.
Yeah, I
It's
don't-
quite interesting in that toilet. There used to be a TV program on TV about Derek Okora, and he faked something here, and he got arrested. Continue this way. So what's in there? That's the lift.
This is our father. What there?
Great Escapes.
Here.
There's another one there. Yeah?
16.
16. Did you count the half? Did you counted the half ones as just one? Yeah.
Oh, 17.
Yeah.
17.
Great Escapes, breaking out of Bodmin Jail. Escaping from Bodmin Jail 200 years ago is really a little silly if you consider the relatively short time that many of the inmates had to serve. But in its early, rather insecure state, many attempts at escape from Bodmin Gaol did occur. There were 10 recorded, at least back then, when there were probably many more. Most were achieved by bribery rather than cunning. Jack Rattenbury, nicknamed Rob Roy, of the West, was a Cornish smuggler and is best known as one
How many clinics?
that got away by escaping from his guards, who were sent to bring him to Bodmin Jail and to serve out his sentence. Jack Rattenbury was more famous as a smuggler, but only because he wrote a diary bragging about his criminal activities and then published it in a book called Memoirs of a Smuggler. His entry about escaping from Bodmin Jail before he even got there sums up the discipline of the jailers in the early years and how the public felt about romantic highwaymen and the Cornish smugglers. 6, 7? 17? Is that how many there are?
Yeah.
You sure? You sure? Is it 17 eggs?
Up to them.
17. So far 17, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
No, there's 18.
No, 19 there then.
Jail life.
It's 19 or 18.
19. You got in there.
Nice fire. I wish that was actually a real fire. Pretty bloody cold in here. The kids are doing an Easter egg hunt, and as you can see, there are little eggs all over Bodmin Jail. More eggs. There's another one here. Did you see this one?
Yeah.
Yeah? There's all the keys. Keepers of the jail. here? Oh, it's locked. Can't get in there.
That was where a lot of people went.
Oh, this is a heating system. So they had a hot stove there, and then heat rises, and then it goes through all to the cells. That was the Bodmin Jail heating system. Cool air. So that's cool air. Warm air. Stale air. So it's quite a good heating system, isn't it? So you can actually see cool air, warm air travels through all the cells, stale air then gets released. It's actually a pretty good system, isn't it? Handcuffs, weighing stone, weighing scales, got a baton, handcuffs, truncheon, brass door. It's number 9, a mammoth tooth, found during renovation works. All right. Interesting. Mammoth tooth. What's that? Thread mechanism, thought to be part of a press used as a dairy section of the kitchen. The ship, prisoner ship. Oh, look, here's the food. So you got the prison food.
Okay, we got 25.
Okay, you got 25 eggs. You
Yep.
found 25 eggs.
Yep.
Typical weekly menu. That's how the heating system works. Read it. That was the routine. And that was the routine for the day. That was the food for the day. Potato, bread and slop. Lovely. What was transportation? So this is when they sent prisoners away, and the main place was to Australia. How many eggs have you got, Clooney?
25.
Oh, right. Very interesting, isn't it? The prison badger. I once roamed the allotments beside the jail, a warren of tunnels dark and silent beneath the earth, In Victorian Bodmin, badgers were a common sight. They burrowed beneath the jail's allotments, living quietly in hidden warrens, but their tunnels sometimes disturbed the dead, unearthing bones from unmarked graves in the jail yard. This badger became part of the jail's hidden story, a shadowy, resident, unwitting keeper of forgotten histories. Victorian taxidermists later preserved such creatures as curiosities, a reminder of the strange, eerie intersections between nature and the prison world. So there you go, so that's a real badger that's had some taxidermy done to it. That's a real badger, that. There's all the poison bottles. So these are all the bottles that were used to poison husbands. All the ladies poisoning their husbands. Look, deadly doses. You can see all the people that it was always the females poisoning the men.
Why?
Don't know. Probably because the men were shouting and screaming at them all the time. But that's what happened in those days. It was a very tough world. Hang on, we're learning here, surely.
Where's 26 of Airs? Can you see any now? Can we see that?
The Beast of Bodmin. Apparently still exists.
Still have.
Can we look
It's
over
not like that.
Mommy, can we look over that please? Because I cannot see any more eggs.
The Bodmin Beast actually exists. And it takes animals. It's quite a big thing.
Careful when you walk in the jungle. You see, this is the news.
Yeah.
The news.
This is actually real news. It's real.
Yeah.
There's a mysterious skull there, look. The skull, over 100 years old, was found during demolition of the old hospital wing. Local legend says the beast was wounded and captured by the army and died in a jail cell. But apparently they still exist.
Listen here. Ready eggs. They will.
That's 1995, that news article. The Beast of Bodmin. The legend of the jackdaw at Bodmin Jail. Is it haunted?
Well, we look in there.
Is it haunted?
We look in there. We look in there.
Have you already done it, have you?
Yeah.
Modern ghost hunters now blend folklore, technology, and entertainment. The paranormal community
Cockling ghost.
existence goes through podcasts, social media, and live streaming.
Would you take the date?
Ghost story. Others would prefer if it was all left alone, calling upon the spirit of
Would I should
location,
buy this?
focusing on respect,
Maybe
faith,
should we buy
and
this to
belief.
search
And
ghosts?
still, the ghost endures in stories, in
Can do.
Should we buy this to
Yeah.
and the dead of night.
find ghosts?
Whether you're a believer, a skeptic, or somewhere in between, one thing is certain. Across time, culture, and technology, the ghost has never left us.
Daddy gonna play games here.
Daddy, should you buy this to search for ghosts?
Yeah, it can do.
Crept out of the mansions in ancient
What's that
barrows
for?
into everyday homes. M.R. James
Harem,
popularized
read
the
read the signs,
and
you know.
investigators like Harry Price, one of the first celebrity ghost hunters, brought a scientific approach to hauntings. His investigations of places such as Bodmin Rectory made headlines and stirred debate. The ghost became a global star.
The ghost.
The famous Enfield poltergeist case gripped Britain in the late 1970s with flying furniture, eerie voices, and widespread press coverage. TV shows like Most Haunted brought ghost hunting into the mainstream, using cameras, EMF detectors, and night vision to search for spirits in real
Derek
time. It
Acora.
was here at Bodmin Jail while filming an episode of Most Haunted that famous medium Derek Acora was exposed as a fraud.
Yeah, he is a fraud. He's a complete fraud.
Modern ghost hunters now blend folklore, technology, and entertainment. The paranormal community debate the existence of ghosts through podcasts, social media, and live streaming.
Generations remember the Amityville horror.
First-hand accounts of real-life exorcisms.
Do you believe in this
Ghosties.
ghost story?
Paranormal community.
Others would prefer if it was all left alone, calling upon the spirit of locations, focusing on respect, faith, and belief. And still, the ghost endures, in stories, in recordings, in the creak of a floorboard in the dead of night. Whether you are a believer, a skeptic, or somewhere in between, one thing is certain. Across time, culture, and technology, the ghost has never left us.
The ghost has never left.
In the 20th century, ghosts crept
That's a
out
Ouija
of
board, though.
ancient barrows.
Daddy used to play with those when he was a little kid.
M.R. James
Yeah, Ouija board, yeah. Those Ouija boards.
Stories.
You can do them like that, or you can do it like that. Yeah.
Celebrity ghost hunters.
I used to play around with Ouija boards when I was at school.
Investigations of places
So it's quite scary, you know.
Would you take
and stirred
to the day?
the ghost
Yeah, man.
global star.
It's quite scary.
Yeah.
I played on a Ouija board. Yeah. Just leave that in there. Yeah. I played with them in a boarding school that was run by monks, and I don't know how to explain it. It's very difficult to explain.
You just go 25, 20.
Very difficult to explain. That's all I'm saying.
Because you're scared, the spirit, you go in there.
It can do. Depends on how connected you might be. Death masks.
25, 25, 25, 25.
Tell my wife and family that I die happy, beg them to go to church and keep the Sabbath. William Lightfoot, he was one of the robbers. James Lightfoot, his brother, I pray that I will meet my family in heaven and they do not go the way I have gone and brought myself to ruin. Matthew Weeks, I thank the judge and jury for they have given me no more than was my due. And then, Lord, deliver me from this miserable world. She was very sad. Her husband was not very nice. Do you cut that egg?
Yeah.
And this egg here?
Yeah.
Yeah? You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah?
25,
Please.
25. I want to say 26 now.
The famous Enfield poltergeist case gripped Britain in the late 1970s with flying furniture, eerie voices, and widespread press coverage.
You sure it's 25?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes. Come on, we just count.
There you go.
Daddy, hurry. 25. Then we will leave you here. Come on, Daddy. Come on, be quick. 25.
That it may please you to bring us.
So we're here. We're now outside.
There's the sheriff. I don't see a lot of E.
Oh, yeah, we come down this way, don't we?
Take away the sin of the world.
There ain't gonna need much of a box. Nothing to it.
See him long, look at her toilet.
Take away the sin of the world.
Leave the golden line once it's over.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, are you here? Oh, where's that to then?
God the Father, of mercy, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit, Holy, blessed, and glorious Trinity, have mercy upon us. By your holy
So this is the execution. Don't know how it works. I think you need to stand here. Is that there?
Until the door shut, yeah?
4 o'clock in the afternoon of the eve of execution, and the executioners have come to size up the condemned.
Treason, young man.
What would you say? 5'6", 5'7"?
They don't like to let on what they're up to. Might upset the condemned. But they're kind souls and they have a job to do.
Not much fat on it.
Narrow shoulder and thin neck too.
Maybe get stoned at a push.
Executioners take pride in their work. Get their sons right, and it's a mercifully quick death. Get them wrong, and it's a slow strangulation or a brutal decapitation.
Think we got the measure of it?
Let's leave the poor soul be.
Now they're off to prepare a made-to-measure gallows for you lot. Time to enjoy your last night on earth. Next morning, 5 minutes before 8. Time is up for the condemned.
It's your appointed time, lass.
No. I beg of you, let me tarry.
Calm yourself. Accept the judgment of the court.
Escorting the condemned on their journey to eternity are the Under-Sheriff of Cornwall, the Mayor of Bodmin, and the prison governor. The prison doctor's present to prevent undue suffering, and the prison chaplain, he tends to the condemned's immortal soul with the litany of the dying.
From the pains of hell, deliver her, O Lord. From all evil, deliver her, O Lord. From the power of the devil, deliver her, O Lord.
wasn't too much of a shock, but you'll forgive an old warder a bit of gallows humour, I'm sure. No one's been hung in Britain since 1964, so you're free to go.
Oh, isn't that exciting, eh? You alright, Clooney? Oh, look, free to go. Wow, just imagine that on your neck, eh? Oh. Do you want that on your neck?
No.
No? Oh, look, there's all the different lengths of rope, because they calculate based on body weight and gravity. So they applied science in the Victorian age, from the Georgians, who were cruel, to the Victorians that tried to make things a little bit more hospitable. The executioner's box. Block and tackle, straps, sandbag, chalk, measuring rope, copper wire, cap, and a pack thread. And the oh no, there's the trapdoor. So they would go on the rope there, stand, and then they would tie a knot, depending on the height and the weight of the person, and then they got a lever to then do the trapdoor, to then finish the hanging. Move. The long drop that was created because they put a bucket under people before they did the long drop. They did the buckets. Go. The original hanging pit. Yeah, interesting, isn't that? You've got the coffin back there. So, are you going to be a good boy and girl? Are you going to be a good boy and girl? Yeah? So there we are. That is Bodmin Jail. And then now we're going to go into the shop, and you need to let them know that we've done a guided tour. And how many eggs?
5.
Did you enjoy it? Charlie? Yeah. Yeah? Good. Say bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That basically what you've got is you've got the hanging gallows, which is near where we're walking to, where this housing estate is. So see where those houses are, all this housing estate. Up there is where thousands of people gathered to watch public hanging in the Georgian ages. And then when they turned it into the Victorian ages, they did it in private. And apparently in the Georgian era, they would gather on all these hills where all these houses are and everything, and they would watch the public execution of people, and thousands of people would turn up from all the villages and towns around. Trains would turn up, so there's a train track near, and they would all get a front row seat of the public execution, and people would drink loads of beer and eat loads of pasties to watch. But by the end of the day, everyone was drunk, and then everyone was pickpocketing and fighting and everything like that. So they needed to police the public executions, and policing them was really expensive. So therefore, they turned them, the Victorians turned them into private executions, which was slightly different. So yeah, so there we go. And then now, as we approach the car park where you see the P sign, you can see the housing estate, and then you can see that they all were coming down to watch. Very, very interesting, isn't it, Princess?
Yeah.
And then if you want to stay in a hotel, you can stay in a hotel. It does, doesn't it? We cover the cars. So now we're going over to where they would do the public executions, and then they would look down here where this housing estate is. So apparently this housing estate is really haunted because lots of people died. So yeah, very interesting, isn't it?
I think they're gonna see something in the night.
Nah, only if they're drunk. Alright, there you go. Clearly can't wait to get back.